We all know that the Indian population is getting aged. The young generation is migrating to other countries and they don't want to come back. They are trying to settle back there. They're thinking actually their life is more secure there. And actually they don't have enough time or money to spend for their parents also. That is the current situation. We don't have to blame them. They are making their life secure. India, being a developing nation, the lifespan is getting increased and death rate is diminishing. At the same time, the medical expenses are rocketing. Some of the seniors are getting social security pensions and all, but we know it is very meager and it is very insufficient. Hence, it is very much essential for the senior citizens to have a regular income in addition to the income they have, if any. Nowadays, they don't like to take financial help even from their children or from their relatives, and they don't want to leave their home where they lived their whole life. They would like to have freedom and financial security. Their self-esteem will not allow them to get some economic help from their children or from their relatives. Do you have a home of your own? Is it bought by you or earned by you? What it means is that should not it should not be some ancestral property or something passed to you from your ancestors. It should be owned by you, because actually that ancestral property will have its own issues, because there may be many legal issues related with that. You should have the possession certificate on that property. If this is the case, you can have regular monthly income based on some central government scheme. Then you don't have to depend on your children or relative for your financial freedom. And you can have your self-esteem. You don't have to go to them and ask for some money or something, and maybe they may not be having the money at that time. They may deny it. Okay, they will tell, okay, then since actually you used to give money to them, now actually you are asking them and they are denying, actually it will make some kind of mental issues for you, agonies for you. You may be wondering how it is possible. I will explain it to you. In the Union Budget of 2007-8, a scheme was declared for senior citizens for reversed mortgage loan. National Housing Bank, or NHB, which is a fully owned subsidiary of Reserve Bank of India, was entrusted to implement the same. And actually there will not be any income tax on the income that you receive through this loan. Also, one does not have to repay the amount or interest on it during his lifetime. Whenever you want to take it back or regain your property back, you or your legal heirs can do the same by repaying the amount due to the financial institution who has given you the loan. A reverse mortgage loan, or RML, is by taking this loan, a senior citizen, that's the person having 60 years or more, can get a regular periodical or lump sum income, or it can be one-time income also, and he can live in his own house till his death. and he can be the owner of the house also. The most attractive part of this scheme is that he or she can live in that house until their death without any repayment of the loan or the interest. Nobody can evict you from there. No repayment is required during his or her lifetime. All scheduled banks and housing finance companies registered in National Housing Bank under RBI are permitted to issue such loans. This reverse mortgage loan is disbursed based on the following conditions. The factors that may affect the amount of the loan are the following. That depends on the value of the property, of course, then the age of the person who receives the loan, then the current interest rate, then you can have monthly periodical income or quarterly or half yearly or annual income, or it can be a one-time payment also based on your requirement. The maximum period of loan is 20 years. Maximum period of loan is 20 years. The loan period is 20 years. The amount that you take can be used for maintenance of the house or renovation of the house, or for medical purposes of you or your spouse or your close relatives, or any other actual requirements. Every 5 years, the property will be reevaluated, and there will be some minor changes based upon that. The persons who take the loan can stay in that house or flat as long as they wish to stay there. That house should be their primary residence, and they can stay there till their death. Or if they transfer their residence permanently and not staying in the house for 1 year or so, the bank can take necessary action on that, or the bank or the financial institution. The financial institution actually which has given you the loan can take further actions to take their money back. In the event of the demise or death of the persons, or permanent transfer of residence by him, the property may be sold by the lender or the financial institutions, and the amount and the interest due to them will be recovered by the financial institution. The first opportunity will be given to the legal heirs of the persons who has received the loan. In case there is excess amount, that amount will be given back to the legal heirs. To be eligible for this kind of loan, the following conditions has to be met. The first condition is actually, of course, you should be senior citizen. That means you should be above 60 years. In case the husband and wife, the spouses wanted to take the loan jointly, then the husband should have 60 plus and the wife should be 55 plus. And that property should be in India, and it should be residential property, and it should have ownership certificate. And of course, there should not be any liability on the property. And the balance life of the property shall be at least 20 years. The permanent address of the utilities, means the electricity, water, etc., that shall be the address of the house. The maximum monthly payment that you may receive is 50,000 per month. That is actually fixed or limited for the time being. It can change in the future also. The amount you receive will be used for the maintenance, renovation, as I told, and for medical expenses, or as your additional income. But it shall not be used for speculative purposes, shares, or trading, or business, etc. You cannot use it for online rummy or anything. It is not possible. Or in horse racing or in lottery, other things and all. That kind of thing you cannot use. Uh, we have already discussed that actually the maximum period is 20 years for the loan. Even with the 20 years, if you want to take it back, you can do that. You or your legal heirs can take it back by paying the amount due to the financial institution. If the spouses has taken the loan jointly, in the event of the demise or death of one of the spouses, the other person can continue living there, and that person will keep on getting the periodical income up to 20 years. But in case they outlive the 20 years, nowadays we know that the life expectancy is more. Maybe many of us may live, or maybe 80, 90, 95 years people are living nowadays. So if you take a loan at the age of 60, then 20 years means maximum of 8 years. But even after 8 years, people may live. If that is the case, you may get the periodical income till 20 years. After that, you will not get any income, but you can keep on living there till your death. If one of the spouses, if the spouses jointly taken the loan, one of the spouses dies, the other person will keep on getting the periodical income till 20 years, and the other person can live there till their death. The main advantages of this kind of loan are actually, as you know, it's a supplementary income, and the ownership is retained. When the house is the house will be in your name only, that will not be changed. Then the social security is ensured for the seniors, and you don't have to repay the loan or interest in your lifetime. And this loan amount can be used for any purpose you want to use, except for the few items that we have mentioned before. The maximum monthly payment can be 50,000. We have already discussed this. And the lump sum payment can be maximum 50% or 15 lakhs, whichever is less. The balance amount will be paid periodically. This can be used for medical purpose. The amount we receive can be used for medical purpose, for self or a spouse, or for close relative, and for close relative. There will not be any income tax. All these things are discussed before. I am just repeating it. Now, one important thing to be noted is that the only security to the financial institution is the property itself. The property mortgage is the only security. They cannot claim any other property owned by you. For example, if they when they sell the property, they're getting less amount. Means actually they spend, okay, that the property value for 20 lakhs, but when they sold it after the death of the receiver, they got only 18 lakhs, and they cannot take actually have claim on your other properties for the balance 2 lakhs. That is not possible. So they can have claim only on the property we have mortgaged. As we already discussed, if the person outlives this 20 years, then he can keep on living in the house. Only thing is that he will not get any periodical income, and he does not have to pay any principal or interest on the loan during his lifetime. Now, as we said, that no repayment during the lifetime. You can live in your own house as owner while alive. No one can evict you from your home. You can have regular monthly income, no economic dependence on your children or relatives. The best part of this is that you can maintain your self-esteem. You can keep your head up and tell, actually, I didn't take, I don't depend on you people for my living. That you can tell. This scheme is very much supportive to senior citizens who own a house but finding it difficult to meet both ends without the financial support of their children or relatives. If utilized effectively, the senior citizens can lead a happy life, upholding their self-esteem without the need to depend on others for their financial requirements. Okay. So those who having a house of their own, and if they need some financial freedom, they can opt this reverse mortgage loan. Thank you.